welcome back to another video. My name is KELSEYRAE and today I'm going to be doing my signature self glam look on my beautiful model and best friend Alicia. So if you guys want to see how I do my signature self glam look, then just keep watching. Alright, so first I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer, and I'm applying this over top of already moisturized skin. This will just help give that skin a little bit of a healthy glow and give it that glow from within kind of vibe that I'm going for. After that, I'm going to continue to prep her skin by using the Glow Skin Beauty Eye Restore Eye Cream. This will just make sure her under eyes are nice and hydrated so that her concealer will go on flawlessly. To prep her eyes, I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer. This will help get rid of any darkness or discoloration. It will also act as an eyeshadow base so that eyeshadow will stick better and be a bit more pigmented. For eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite palettes. This is the Sultry palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this palette because it's nice and neutral. It's not too warm or too cool, so I feel like it's very versatile and very flattering for everyone. I'm starting off by going in with the shade Birch and Twig, and I'm just applying that to the outer corner of her eye and then also up into the crease. Once I'm happy with the color, I'm going to start deepening it up a little bit with that dark brown shade. So I'm just applying that to the outer corner and then into that crease again, just making sure I buff it out really well and blend it the way I want it. And I just kind of continue to do this step until it's as dramatic or as natural as I want. I'm kind of going for a more dramatic look today, so I'm really kind of building it up. I'm going in with the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I'm going to do a little bit of a cut crease. This is one of the easiest ways to get a cut crease. I apply a little bit on the lash line, then get her to look up, and this gives me a perfect kind of outline every single time, and will be the most flattering shape for her eye type. So I'm just applying that to the inner part of her eye and on to her eyelid. I want to leave the lid nice and bright, because now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite glitter pigments. This is from the brand Bodyography, and it is their glitter pigment in the shade Bubbly. It's like a nice champagne-y kind of color, and I feel like it will go perfect with this look. So I'm just applying that with a really small brush to make sure it's nice and precise. So next I'm going in with a black liquid liner, and I'm just going to give her a little bit of a wing, just extend that eyeliner just a little bit to give her that kind of cat-like look. Next, I'm going in with one of my favorite parts. I'm going to add a pair of falsies, and these are actually from my brand, Wink Luxury Lashes, and I'm going in with the style the Lorenz. Alicia's obviously a big fan of them. These eyelashes are definitely the most dramatic of the collection, but they will suit this look and her eye shape perfectly. Once I'm done applying those and letting them dry, I'm going to go in and fill in her brows a little bit. For that, I'm going to use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. Alicia already has beautiful eyebrows, so I'm just going to go in and slightly fill them in and just define them a little bit more. I'm also going to finish up by using a little bit of a brow gel just to keep everything nice and in place. Ooh, look at those eyes. Moving on to face, I'm going to go in with the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I'm just applying this all over her face. And then I'm also going to go in with a lighter shade and apply that to the high points of her face to kind of give like a natural kind of highlighted effect. I like to go in and kind of focus on the center of her face. Once I have it applied where I want it, I'm going in with a damp beauty blender just to blend everything out. Beauty blenders are always my favorite way to get a really nice, flawless face. I'm applying a little bit of concealer down the bridge of her nose, her under eyes, and kind of the same areas that I did a little bit of highlighting. Now I'm going to go in and slightly contour her face using a darker shade of concealer as well. I'm applying that to her cheekbones, up onto the temples and the forehead, and then down onto the jawline as well. And then you're going to want to blend, blend, blend to make sure everything is nice and seamless. You do not want any harsh lines with this. To set that concealer, I'm going in with the Shade and Light palette, and I'm using the lightest shade just to help highlight underneath the eyes a little bit more, and it'll also set that concealer so it won't budge throughout the day. I'm taking a little bit of the darker powder as well, and I'm going to use that just to contour just a little bit more. Next, for blush, I'm going in with this palette from Jouer, and I'm going in with the shade Adore Me, and this is just a really nice neutral blush, going for kind of more like a bronzed skin vibe, so this kind of complements that perfectly. Now, to highlight, I'm going in with one of my favorite highlighters, the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, and I'm applying this all over her cheekbones, down the center of the nose, on the cupid's bow, anywhere you kind of want to pop a little bit. This just gives the skin such a nice, healthy glow. I love it. To finish up her eyes, I'm going back in with that Sultry palette, and I'm taking the darkest shade on a really flat, small definer brush, and I'm really hugging the lash line with this. After that, I'm going to take a bit of a bigger, fluffier brush and just start to smoke it out a little bit, soften it up, kind of adding some of that birch and twig shade as well, just like I did to the top of the eye. I'm focusing mostly on the outer corner and trying to leave the inner corner a little bit more soft. To help keep her eyes looking nice and bright and open, I'm going in with a nude eyeliner and just applying that to her waterline. And then to finish up this eye look, I'm adding a little bit of mascara just to those bottom lashes. For her lips, I'm taking one of my favorite lip pencils. This is the KKW Nude Lip Liner in 1.5, and I'm just applying that to the outer part of her lip and just slightly filling them in a little bit. Next, to fill in her lips, I'm just taking MAC Blankety, and I'm just applying this to the center of her lips. This shade is always one of my go-tos because it's a nice nude, it's not too cool or too warm, and I feel like it goes with this look perfectly. Alright, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching one of my signature soft glam makeup looks. I feel like this look just goes with any kind of occasion, wedding, photo shoot, girls' night out, anything like that. So thank you so much for being my model.
Anytime. Love you.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
You nailed that.